Love, light, greetings, gratitude and blessings, Ascension Star family, my divinity to yours. Welcome. Thank you for your love, light and support. Thank you for your appreciation, participation, your hearted comments, your care and share as we work to weave, to shift and uplift our people and planet into ascension, beautiful, bountiful, multi-dimension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Almost 2 weeks and I've been absent from the channel, but thinking about you every day, every night, momentarily, and personally sending you love, light, and my blessings. Thank you for keeping in touch, for all your prayers and your love that you send for Brownie. She is doing incredibly well, healthy, happy and strong, recovering and turning into a beautiful feline goddess. 2 more weeks for cage rest before she will be set free to play and join the rest. She's fattening up quite nicely as well, and every time I get your love, I receive your love, and when I speak to her and read it out, she's so affectionate and responsive. So know that we love and thank you, and without you it will not be possible. So my deepest and hearted gratitude to everyone. I trust that you've enjoyed the month of March, the Piscean energy, the water energy, aquatic energy, the fluid, the liquid, and the freedom of flowing, glowing, contouring, meandering. Today's message is being recorded on 7th March 2025. Contemplating this message for a few days, today I decided I will go ahead with it. And very apt as I began preparing, the number 7 is the number of Lord Merlin's vibration. He vibrates on 7, magic and miracles and manifestation. And how apt it is that I am doing a message called the emotional pathway of water. We did the winds of change in February as the air energy of Aquarius, and into the Pisces energy we are working with the emotional pathway of water. And that energy is brought to you by Lord Merlin's blessings that we will invoke shortly, and also accompanying him is Goddess Artemis, as we bring in her vibration as well. And to seal in this divine blessing is Yeshua from the Christ consciousness, the Christed realm. So we are blessed to have this trio, this trilogy of energy coming in. Of course, your guardian angel and your guides will also be present. And for this particular channel and message, you will need to have a bottle of water, pen and paper to write, and you will be required to manifest a symbol of your choice. And I have my bottle of water that is beginning to condense. It is crystal water, charged water. I have capped it with a rose quartz bracelet, and of course my symbol is the universal symbol of Om, and the symbol can be the same or whatever you choose it to be. So as always, ensure that you are relaxed and hydrated and comfortable and will not be disturbed. You will be writing, so pause the video as and when required. And of course, let us get into it. So you breathe, relax and ground yourself. And with your bottle of water, your intention, and a collective union of multidimensional energy. Shall we begin? In the background I have Zen music playing with water, vibrations of sound, and beautiful relaxing piano in a heightened frequency of the lotus energy and the divine feminine as well. As we breathe in and out, to relax and ground, to tranquilize, to serene our energies, inviting our guardian angel, our guides, the angelics and archangelic forces of light, Lord Merlin, Goddess Artemis, Yeshua the Christ, to embrace, encapsulate, to connect and protect, and above all that, our supreme and sovereign, immaculate, articulate creator, feminine divine of all that is. And we express our gratitude. Greetings, I am Merlin, welcoming you to spend time with me on this wonderful way, in this wonderful way. Greetings, hearted ones. Indeed, it is a great honor for me, Merlin, to be here. I am the one they refer to as the magician, the one of the great wizards, and this is true. But then so is it true that you too are like me, with the only difference being the fact that you do not believe it to be true. You do not believe that you are indeed a magician too. And do you know why that is, beloved ones? Fear. You are very fearful. You are fear. And fearful the most in your own power and strength, that you are unable to be that magician, but you have the ability and the power to exceed this and go beyond, to push the barriers and bring about new records of being. The human mind at most times is always fearful of that which they know they can do, and the reason being that the human mind feels that they may not be able to reach that same level of potential as before, is therefore the possibility that you disappoint yourself and everyone and feel that you always do. But when you let go of this barrier, all potentials exist. Everything becomes impossibility. Humanity generally would rather hold true about not being balanced, a reflection of themselves within the eye of society, than to actually be truthful to themselves and expand their minds, going beyond the norm, and to create and manifest, is one of the reasons that we are here today, to ask you with the invocation of your dreams and desires to bring the charged water ahead. As we charge your water, the bottle of water that we are requesting that you have in front of you, before you, wherever you wish to place it. The water within your containers, your bottle, your vessel, truly carry the essence of magic, and I, Merlin, the great magician, am here to tell you that by a mere activation of your own thought, that you too can have magic on your side, magic within you and all around you. Creating magic by expressing that which you believe, reflecting it into that which you may even think is not possible, but very possible. Now, magic loves exceeding and extending borders, boundaries. Magic loves breaking paradigms, changing thoughts, changing circumstances, and of course to bring in the understanding that magic indeed is not just meant to have an ulterior motive, but that of miracles, divine miracles. For what is indeed a miracle if it is not magical, and for what is indeed magic if you cannot manifest it through miracles? Therefore, I, Merlin, ask you this day to break through your minds, the limitations of your visions, and to extend from yourselves all possibilities in making the world different, according to you, making a difference in the lives by bringing magic in its full manifestation into your daily life and your being. There is nothing odd about magic, not at all. What is odd is that you not believing in magic and that you are magicians yourselves, and by not practicing it. For you are all magicians in training. Some of you have come here repeatedly, performing magic, teaching magic, practicing magic, and yet you don't believe in yourselves. Many of you have shared lifetimes after lifetimes as alchemists, and some as assistants to alchemy, assistants to the alchemical realm, assistants and participants to the alchemy masters of your planet. And here you are, you've come around again at this magical time of miracles in what you call the fifth dimension. The time and all of Earth, all are currently facing at this time, which is now, shall we say, that require you to leave behind all that previously kept you in your comfort. And as the chick breaks through the shell and grows to be a beautiful hen or rooster, so too has the time come for you to leave your old skin behind. In doing so, it means that you have to take on a new sheath, new skin, to wake up and fluff your feathers within the light. The new energies within the fifth dimension, the level of vibration that support each of you at this time, awakening into an awakened magician. This is the now time that is directly ahead of you, and the only time that will support in energy your manifestation according to your thought and your focused faith and thought. With the changes of your energy fields and the energy fields of your planet, you are now being invited to get to know yourselves a lot better. And many of our teachings by many of the masters have been prompting you in the recent weeks and months to do just the same. We have come extensively, intensively, and shared with you to believe in yourself and expand yourself to create that which you perceive as impossible at some level into possibility. And with that belief and expansion, you are creating faith. And these two powerful energies, belief and faith, you cannot do without as an alchemist, a magician, or a wizard. To manifest that which you desire, if these are not ingrained, then manifestation would be impossible. If you do not believe, truly believe that you can, then how can you manifest? The importance is for you to become aware of your thoughts, to become aware that which you are thinking, that which you are believing. For these thoughts, the interweaving, confusing thoughts are the ones that usually vibrate along the lines of which reflect and attract in the law of attraction, bringing unto self whatever you reflect, whatever you think, whatever you believe and have faith in, is exactly what you draw to yourself. And between all of these waves, you still find yourself to believe that it is impossible. And any negative encouragement will prevent you from extending your full belief and thought into the immediate world and realm of manifestation. And that is the realm of manifestation and magic that the true alchemist should entertain. Humanity often says they wish they had this or had that, And as they gaze into the sky and happen to see a star shooting across, which they, in most times, make a wish upon, and yet those wishes often remain exactly there where they were expressed. In that fleeting moment across the skies, the wish is not truly released from the wishing well into the actual waters contained within the wishing well, and part of the waters must become part of the earth, as part of the sky becomes part of the earth, the cosmos, and vice versa. So allowing manifestation to take place is truly and usually the shortfall that is being discussed today. And I, Lord Merlin, always say, you cannot teach me or teach one the inner secrets of the great wizards if you do not believe it to be true. I will show you today how to create a little bit of magic, and perhaps you become better at it and you create a lot of magic. I have walked your world many eons ago, and for century after century have been teaching you. We gave you the books. Do you think your childhood books were designed to keep you limited? No, they were there to serve you, to expand your imagination and become your greatest tool of magic and fantasy. They tell you stories, they share and open and expand your imagination. So you see, I have been here for a very long time. And with your expanded imagination, you open up to a belief. And then your faith gains weight and it propels you forward towards the manifestation. And through this process, you attract and anchor in itself all of the atoms required by the principle of belief that you now know. And some of your famous words are, according to your belief, it is done unto you. So in a nutshell, this is manifestation and how you work with energy by having faith to believe and it is done. Now the part of the energy that prevents many from having their magical intentions manifest is caused by them feeling let down or disappointed, unable to feel the full release of the inner alchemist, and as they feel their manifestations take too long or a lot of time or is too slow to come about. As you know, there is not only one or two beings assisting a process from behind the scenes. There are many, and the more complicated a wish is, the more involved many beings become. So therefore, a little bit of patience is definitely required. But believe it, by keeping the thought alive for longer than 17 seconds at a time, and you can have it in no time. This is the underlying teaching beyond manifestation, for indeed it is, and supports miracles into manifested form through the act of what you refer to as magic. Holding a thought alive for longer than 17 seconds triggers the activation of that miracle into full manifestation. So what is magic? Magic is putting into action that which you thought couldn't be, and the only way this can come into being is by having the faith for it to be. The magician, the magic, the wizard, the alchemist could never entertain a crowd manifesting a white dove from the ethers if he didn't believe he could. Therefore, as magicians, you need to understand that it is your duty now to put into action, into thought, through tunnel vision, what you desire, which you desire, and believe it and trust it to create it. You cannot dream of a miracle at this time, this moment, or this day, and the next day disbelieve it, that it cannot happen, because what you are ultimately doing is confusing the equation. So understand that by focusing your mind and bringing tunnel vision into your focus and seeing what you desire clearly, you have the magic to wave the wand and create it. To begin by releasing your energy field, the restrictions placed on your family and friends when it comes to your belief systems, it is what you must let go first. Because often you've heard your friends, your family, and others say, it's just fantasy. It doesn't exist. Magic is not real. So these are the belief systems that condition you and prevent you. So you must let go of these first. And if you want to manifest that which you desire, you better start working a lot harder and paying more attention, giving more action, support your beliefs and your faith to see them through. For without all of these vital ingredients, they will not manifest. And this is why you struggle so much. So, in essence, get your act together. Get on with it. Decide what you want and how to go and get it. And if all else fails, make yourself a magical wand and wave it. You need not be stuck in your rut. Pick a stick from a tree, tie a crystal point to the end, and wave it. And I kid you not, it works. These are the tools that I give you, and such a tool is a blessing. When you put your intention and your energy into it, you create it into something magical. Your personal magical wand. Create the impossible, I tell you, and I say live it. It is a big chance for you to take, to consider how miserable life can be without it. Smile, dear ones. Laughter is the elixir of life. And the more you laugh, the more fun you have, the more you shall create and manifest, and everything will become so much easier. So now understand a little bit more about magic manifestation, faith, beliefs, and the ability to see you through, and if not manifested, do not stamp your feet on the ground demanding that it be so, but rather see how this creates good in its own way if manifested. Help manifest not just for yourself, but for others, your neighbors, your friends. You might say, I don't want my neighbor to have what I want. Perhaps in the future, but not now. Let me have it first. Perhaps next year, or when the energy arrives, but until then, I want to have it all for myself first. But I want to share with you what will happen if you think that way. You will have or end up with far less, because for the law of attraction will deliver you either an equal or opposite reaction. And there I gave you another clue. Manifestation is not about being selfish. It's about sharing. There is great wisdom in the unspoken. Today's teaching includes the element water, presented to you along with the magic, the beliefs, and the manifestation. You can prepare yourself to be propelled into a new direction. Water is a powerful energy, and energies that are beamed across and towards your planet from many angles, all in support of your change over into another magical energy that is taking place, happening at this time on your planet. For the naughty side of us in the higher dimensions love it when your doctors and scientists frantically run up and down trying to prove us wrong, as they use water molecules and atoms to try and figure things out. And what I speak of is the metamorphosis of your energy field. Thus, from the overruling carbon atoms to the crystalline vibrations which is already active within your bodies, it is evident everywhere. So wherever there is communication, there is crystalline. And crystalline is the solid conversion of, does anybody know? The solid conversion of water. Yes, water. There is magic, and it is definitely in water too. You have to treasure these crystalline offerings. You call them crystals, some refer to them as stones. They are ancient, many thousands and even millions of years old, with the magical aspect of these carrying the seed aspect of their collective energy. Crystalline. Crystals. So by magically being transformed or being in the process of transformation from carbon to silica or crystalline, understand that your ancient truths shall be released and revealed, for many as the molecules within these crystal essences carry a history, and so do you. It is in the essence of your spirit, the fire, that carries the energy along with the air aspect, your soul, that gives birth to the magical emotions that you carry, the water element. As the soul grows, it attracts itself to the previous energies that it still needs to deal with, resulting in the awakening of your ancient molecules, communicating to and through the etheric bodies, and soon evident within your physical fields, bringing you again in touch with which you experienced many moons ago, many cycles ago, many lifetimes ago. But this time it is bringing the experience in such a delightful way that it is gently reminding you of the best part of every one of those experiences, and all of those essences that you have experienced lifetimes ago are now collectively coming together, which is what we are now presenting to you within this lifetime, in the form of your own personal, magical, crystalline wand. Because through the energy of your crystal wand, I, Merlin, will support each of you to magically manifest the best of everyone. And if you can do this, you will each see the other as one. For each of you will all be number one, not anything lower. Understand that each of you have the same ability to bring into your reality the best of all your memories, and the more you are being able to share the gifts with everyone else, and to do so with fun, with laughter, with joy, you play out this game of life in such a beautiful way that you extend your helping hand to everyone. Instead of walking away, seeing the other in need and not reaching out to help them, support them. And this is what we call the act of brotherhood and sisterhood. And the sooner you realize that all is shared with you is truth, the quicker you will realize how important the part is that you play in the destiny of yourselves and the destiny of the collective. and how quicker what you desire will come into being. So let's work with this energy. Close your eyes for a short while and visualize that you are in a magical place, a paradise indeed. See beautiful nature all around you. Imagine that you are sitting in and on beautiful soft grass, facing a wishing well. There are beautiful rose bushes all around this wishing well. See the stone that the well has been carved out of and placed especially to protect the well. See the arch that is stretching across the well, supporting a bucket tied with a string hanging from it, ready to descend into the well and return filled with water. Bring into your mind the smell of the roses. Bring into your mind the color of the roses. And imagine that as you hold in your hand the most expensive, priceless, and truly valuable coin, dating back eons, a pure silver coin is stamped with the energy of a timeline that you are now able to connect with. Sense the energy of this coin and trace it back to the era that you can connect with and resonate with. And once you do, toss the coin by aiming it into the well. And as you flick it in, allow it to fall into the water, very deep below within the well. Perhaps some of you feel very disappointed by tossing this most precious and valuable coin, feeling a sense of loss, or perhaps you feel nothing is lost at all, and you have much more to gain. But know that the toss of the coin is contained within the deep waters of the earth, and everything is one with you. Now imagine from across the gardens in the distance as you walk towards the opposite side of the well is a beautiful lady, and she goes by the name Artemis. What does she look like to you? Look at her closely as she walks toward you, and the closer she gets, the more comfortable you feel with her energy. And she comes in closer and embraces you with feelings of love that emanate from her energy field. She has beautiful dark hair that is blowing in the wind, and her eyes piercingly dark, staring back at you, her full lips smiling at you, and her pale skin as a winter's night. She comes to stand on the opposite side of the well facing you. She asks that you share with her if there is a wish that you would like to come true. If you have the faith to see it through, what will it be? Please remember what your wish is. The beautiful Artemis senses the energy you feel towards the lost coin, or perhaps the joy, and shares with you that for your effort in parting which that was so special, that coin, you will be immensely repaid. And with that she lowers the bucket from the arch into the well as it descends to the bottom, assuring you that if you believe, she will return the bucket containing the coin. Its energy has been shared with the soil of the earth, with the waters of the earth, and you now can enjoy the fruits of that. So it shall be. And with that she hoists the bucket back up with your supposed coin in return for your efforts of trusting and letting it go in the first place. She asks you to close your eyes within your mind as she continues to wind up the bucket, and once done, she takes from the bucket that which you treasured, your coin, and she walks across to you, asking you to open both your hands and receive it. And with that, she places on top of your hands a most magical, exquisite, crystalline wand. She indicates to you to open your eyes and look at her as she returns your stare, sharing with you a beautiful message of love, personally through the magical thought waves from her mind into yours, with your magical crystal wand resting on your open outstretched hands, a gift in return for the dear coin you unselfishly let go of. She asks that you listen with intent the words she's sharing with you now. What is she telling you? You may understand it better. Listen to your heart. Be wise enough to let anything go that you do not prefer to hold on to hang on to, and rather hear the words of wisdom that come forth. She now asks you to clasp your wand with both your hands. The wand is carved from the purest double-terminated quartz crystal that is glittering and shimmering with its powerful energy. She asks you to turn around and leave the space, returning to where you're currently at, holding the wand in your hand, and with the understanding that the wisdom to practice what you believe in and having the faith to allow it into being. With your mind and imagination, use this crystal wand to magically transform all that you are desiring, all that you have desired, providing it is for the greater and higher good of yourself and all that is, for all is as one. Now, with your imagination, visualize your quartz wand in your hand and how lightly you touch it. Now, with your hand touching your wand, holding your wand, you are asked to touch your water bottle. And with that, set the intent for the water element within your bottle to be blessed, so that each molecule that contains within its matrix enough power and energy to support you in manifesting whatever you wish, whatever you desire, and to put it into action so that you become the living example of the light that you carry. Now physically open your eyes as you're being transported back into the time and space and seeing the magic transforming in the water right in front of your eyes. You are asked to use this energy to the best of your ability. And so too, at times of struggle, pain, emotional imbalance, and blame, at times when you feel unable to bring yourself into a balanced state, to hand your wand to your inner child and visualize that your inner child magically waves the wand of manifestation to bring into your world of creation a whole new way of being. I am Merlin. I am the magician. I am the wizard. And I gift you the gift of magic. Cheers for now. I am Artemis. And I greet and welcome you back into the space as we join together the energies of the forces of light, love and compassion to deliver you the essences of truth. The essences of mental vibrations of your mind and becoming one with the force of your reality. Therefore, for you, what is important to understand is the concepts that you work with yourself and what you wish to manifest. The essence of a strong being and the being that you can have within yourself is to wave the wand to create nothing, from nothing, everything. A gift that is shared with you that can change your vibration, change your way, change your thinking and understanding by accepting a different way of life. The only way for things to change is when you accept. Acceptance is the first key. And I ask you to write on your papers, acceptance. Write in your own words why you believe that you can bring the gift of acceptance into your life. Bring back it into your memory that which you believed you can manifest. In fact, I will make it simple for you. Earlier, you visualized what you wanted, what you desired, and placed it into the water bottle. Now take what's in that bottle and write it down in your own words on paper. Acceptance, whilst you continue writing, I shall speak, is the first key that you can learn a lot from when it comes to the nature of your world. Look at the animal world, the wilderness, for all of the laws of the wild is always accepted as normal by everyone. The human and animal kingdom, and thus for you as a human, you need to accept into your life that which you desire to create or manifest. So for your declaration is one of acceptance. Every aspect of nature accepts each other as they are. You do not have to change first the outlook of yourself or a friend or the animal next door before you allow them into your space, for you accept them as they are. With this understanding, beautiful beings, understand that you cannot, and it is not your business to want to change someone else for you to want to accept them. You must accept things in your life as they are. And when you believe you can, then why would you strive to change someone else? The second energy I want you to share is enjoyment. I want you to think of a moment how you would express enjoyment for what you wish for what you want to create and manifest. So you want to manifest a motor car, for example. Then how will this motor car affect you? Affect everyone else? What enjoyment will it give you? You want to take others along with you. What enjoyment will it bring them? So what does enjoyment actually feel? What is the energy doing? How closer is it to manifest? Did it at all make you happy? Write it down. Accepting enjoyment will allow you to manifest much easier in your life and quickly getting you what you desire. The key is understanding. understanding of allowing your enjoyment is to be shared with others and by many. Acceptance and enjoyment cannot be selfish. The next key is benefit. Right now, that which you accept in your life with enjoyment and how it will benefit you and others. Write it in your magical English language, expressing what you feel inside that brings enjoyment, happiness, laughter, and fun into the picture. You are accepting and enjoying, and write it all down, how exactly it will benefit you. You need to understand that benefit, or the benefit of what you desire, must also include another. Nothing is selfish or can be selfish when you want to create. It cannot be only for self. Sharing is certainly part of the new planetary energy. Now bring into the picture, into your mind, of what it is to share, to relate to the picture how enjoyment and acceptance is the benefit of sharing. And put all of that into the water and write it down. To bring your desired picture in your mind and accept it is to feel the enjoyment of its result, and at the same time to share the true benefits of this dream with others. Now let's take this a step forward or further. Tell us how you feel about this. Are you excited? Are you happy? Do you feel love? How do you feel? What are you feeling? Is it aching in your belly? The joy, the laughter? And once you have this feeling of energy, of the joy, of the happiness, of the excitement, I ask you now to create within your mind's eye a symbol which you can relate to that will carry all that we've shared so far. And realize this symbol will serve as a metaphoric tool in handing your trust to God. So express this symbol not in word, but symbolically draw it, and allow your heart to guide your mind in creating the picture of what you dream of thus far, and give it to God. Surrender it to God, trusting that this symbol carries your intent in your trust, and trusting that your intent is safely blessed into being miraculously by God. Take all of this, all of the love from your heart, and allow it to express itself fully through this symbol. Bring into your mind the visualization that Merlin has asked you to create with me. Artemis standing at the opposite of the well of your wishes. Now bring this into your mind. And hold the symbol that you have just created. We ask you now to visualize the same symbol and to draw it symbolically into the well. As you let go of the coin, we ask you to let go of the symbol. And what you are doing is giving back your trust to the nature of love, the water of the earth. And how do you feel about this? Drop it into the well. Now is your opportunity to put all the action that we have shared with you thus far. And do not at all create a negative outcome. Are you happy that you lost the symbol to the well? If not, find a way of bringing happiness to this picture, and with that write a blessing to be shared with the world because of your loss. How your loss, if you do feel you've lost the symbol in the well, may just be the greatest effect the world would feel in a positive way in the long run, or the bigger picture. You may even recognize it as a great founder of wisdom that will be channeled through the earth through this way by giving it away and trusting God with your symbol of love by letting it go. So tell me how we can change the story. If you are feeling despondent or disappointed, how can we change the story? What have you forgotten? The magic wand. Have you not forgotten you have a magic wand? Indeed. So, beloved ones, all is not lost after all. You have declared your feeling, if it was lost, but it needn't be. So now visualize that your magic wand is with you and wave it at the well. And instantly the symbol gravitates back up towards the earth's surface, ascending up and out of the well, lodging itself into your third eye. I want you to visualize the symbol that you have created and dropped into the well that you trusted and let go is now resurfaced back up into your third eye. And then also in the heart. It is the trust and the surrender to God, and now God has returned the gift back to you, placed it into your inner vision and within your love center. Now write in your manuscripts how your beliefs this day has actually served you, and how it's serving you in the future for your manifestation. Now visualize that all of you, meaning your entire being, has prayed for, has now manifested. Be in your future, thinking back to this day. So take your mind into the future, thinking back to this day. Be with your dreams. Recall this day sitting here and how your thoughts and beliefs this time enacted in creating the outcome and the wishes and the dreams and the desires that you wanted and needed and yearned for, which is manifest. And how do you feel about this? How do you feel about your beliefs? And all that you believed in the past that made the present, which is in fact what you're visualizing as your future, to be in your present. So you are now in your future. Perhaps it sounds very confusing, but this is what multidimensional is all about. For this belief expressed from your heart creates it. So write down, beloved ones, still holding in your future thinking back to your present past, what inspired you to keep your faith and your belief to create this manifested reality. Express the faith. Write down what you're thinking and feeling and what really inspired you and that blessed you and that nurtured you into your being to this point. Right, right. If you could share this principle and the wave of your magic wand and the understanding of this alchemy with someone, a friend, a family, a partner, anyone, how would you, in not too many words, explain to them to hang on to their faith, to practice their belief, to trust in God, how to manifest their visualizations, their visions, to embrace it with enjoyment, to anchor it in their life with the joy and laughter and excitement, and to share with them how to accept it to begin with? Write it down. What you are actually doing here is taking that which creates an imbalance within the questioning of lower mentality of the average human being, man, woman, or child, and you are raising the frequency by sharing it with someone else, thus becoming active and transcending all limitations. Write down all your experiences, what you were feeling, how you are helping transform someone else. Only positive words, positive outcomes, positive expressions, because this is what you are creating. This is what will manifest. Now stretch your mind and see yourself, your being, in a multi-dimensional state of reality. So expand the borders of your time, of your mind, and visualize for a moment how it will feel for you to be within this plane now, that manifested future reality. And in another moment of that thought, in a flash, how would you feel to express your multi-dimensional talents without thinking, but simply by being, bringing your multi-dimensional aspect into your now reality? We, Merlin and I, Artemis, want you to visualize your life has actually ended and you are on the other side. And on the side, which is your earth reality, is a friend, a family member, or someone you know, perhaps a co-worker, a neighbor that you love. We want you now to write on your manuscript, on your earthly pages, the advice that you would give to them in this life. If you could assist them from the other side, being your multi-dimensional self, what would you say to them on this side of the plane on earth? Write this down. And when you are done, fold your piece of paper into a small square and rest it on your lap. You understand the importance of emotionally sharing with the self the emotional balances and imbalances, yet it is easier said than done for most. But we help you by bringing this into a more expressible reality. The emotional body of the human, which vibrates at the mental body according to fluctuating frequencies, is one of the most difficult aspects of humanity to work through, let alone understand. But you have been very fortunate, for many lessons and teachings have been brought forth to help you process this. Therefore, it is important for you to understand that even though you have a magical wand, you can't simply wave it to disperse all of your emotional issues at once. It is not going to happen. You must face these, become friends with it, and in this way be one with it, which tends to separate you to process it. You will recall being asked to do this in the past, and then you burnt the papers. You remember? Go back to the winds of change, channeling. Today we ask you to charge the paper with all of the possibilities that you may not yet foresee, but to do so in such a way that you are actually able to understand it for yourself. And we ask you to keep your focus on this, or at least allow it to resonate with your vibration and the paper, which is similar to your vibration, and bring it into harmony for what it represents. Humanity now will come to realize that the time at hand asks you to come to face the reality of life, your life, and all that is being shared with you insightfully will become much clearer for many of you that are undertaking this practice over the next 6 weeks or so. And during this time, you'll be taken on a journey of expanding your mind into directions you never thought possible, and without limit. Where there is no limitation, you can create. And instead of using a limited 2% light quotient of the day, you can actually integrate much more light by expanding the limitations of the general mind and releasing the general hold that the subconscious has on your consciousness, and the hold that is the inactive part of the brain over the active part will bring you into a state of balance, revealing to you what you can contribute on a daily basis to shift your focus and thus shift your reality into the new directions that we talk about, and bring about en route your fulfilled manifestations. For you journey, you manifest constantly, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, etc. But of course, humanity believe themselves to be happy, but experiencing only one side, which is not the ideal, for you need to be in balance. And this is what the earth experience is all about. This works according to the law of cause and effect, judged by the scales of balance. It is at times these imbalances that prevent you from manifesting, for you usually only see the very good or the very best and nothing in between, or the very bad or the very worst and nothing in between. And thus many of you light workers are eager to share and express your love to another, but not many of you will express your need of the same for yourself, and thus creates an imbalance. So doing all good for another and not doing it for yourself is a perfect imbalance. So these are the gentle little helpings that we are giving you to bring more clarity, and I, Goddess Artemis, that works with these teachings, bring focus as I reflect the energies of the bow and the arrow in my teachings, bringing awareness that through focused intent on your beliefs, knowing that the arrow is going to travel and hit the target no matter the distance, in the exact spot that you aim for is what gets it there. The gravitational pull in the air towards the target is propelled by your faith to get it there, and your belief is what actually allows you to let it go and to let go of it. So I wish for you to do this is to help yourself in many ways to see things from another angle, and to help you further, we will take you on a journey, if you will. You may pause the video here and return at a later time. And I mean within a few minutes or hours. It is important for me to share with you this information on manifestation. There is one of the major energies that I will share with you that I work with in service on your planet. So become comfortable, relaxed. Manifestation is what being able to give birth to means. Not only giving birth to a child or an animal, but giving birth to possibilities, which is the energy we shall activate within this sacred day. This is your emotional fertility center, your sacral energy. So close your eyes, allowing yourself to be transported into a magical world as we begin again to bring you into your visualization of a beautiful garden that you are sitting in. Ahead of you in the distance is a massive, massive golden pyramid. Now get up and walk towards it slowly, becoming aware of your breathing as you walk, aware of the oxygen you inhale and the deoxygenated energy that you expel from your lungs as part of your circulatory system recharge. And in this awareness of the gift of your breath, become more and more relaxed in every moment, at peace, at ease, relaxing your toes, your fingers, your mind, your body. Just relax and relax. You are a beautiful, powerful being, and knowing this, relax into it. Once inside the pyramid, gently entering, set the intent for your multidimensional aspect to allow you the entry, transporting you into the inner chamber. Now, fully inside, you will see a circle marked in the core, distinctly different from the rest of the pyramid. See the soil of the earth forming the base of the pyramid, as it seems like someone has used their finger to draw a perfect circle in the sand of time. Now, with intent, I want you to transform yourself into air. Then float across the marking, and once you are in the core of the circle, materialize again into your human self, your physical body. You have crossed the threshold of the magician without interrupting the energy flow, and you did this by becoming multidimensional. So now that you are back in your physical form in the center of the circle, again pay attention to your breathing, and with every breath embrace the beauty and blessing of breathing air, its essence absorbed into your lungs, helping you in many ways to establish balance within your emotional body. Since you are a magician with a magical crystal wand, we ask you to call upon the presence of the earth, and then ask the earth to allow you in your multidimensional form entry into one of its very big caves within the inner earth. You are now in this wonderful, big, beautiful cave. It's semi-dark. See the crystalline formations all around the cave, and become aware that there are two little waterfalls that gently trickle water which flows across the crystals, forming two waterways on either side of the cave, with the running water along the cave away from the chamber and along the pathway that you are about to venture on. Again, visualize yourself back in your physical form, sitting in the cave chamber. With your wand in your hand, get up and walk between the two flowing waterways, with the crystals evident everywhere around the chamber, flowing into the next. You now come to face the large angel, your guardian angel. Come to stand before him or her. This angel is asking you to relax. See this angel in any way you choose to. This is your personal guardian angel that shall, in time to come, guide you through the termination of your earth experience once you are ready to leave. It is your guardian angel that accompanies you into the afterlife. This angel takes your hand in theirs, holding your wand. With you holding your wand, he or she relays to you the importance of now transcending the limitations of your lower mind. In other words, it's time for you now to truly and honorably hand over the controls of your ego to your heart. Now request of this angel, your guardian angelic being, the entry into the hallway that stretches beyond the doors facing ahead. The entrance into the fire passage, which leads you into a mentee. From your heart, communicate to the heart of your being, into the heart of your angelic being. Without words, state your desire to enter the sacred passage to life beyond the human experience. Once permission is granted, he or she steps aside. You stand next to them, wand in one hand and paper in the other, writing the paper that you've been writing on. Now walk forward and step through the threshold of this energy, and you will come to face a row of 7 flames. 7 candle flames, each representing an aspect of yourself. Now please listen first before we proceed. When you reach each flame, you will extinguish it, and immediately 2 flames will flare up, coming alive on either side of you, in line with each other and the original flame, meaning of the 7. So if you have extinguished 1, there are still 6 more burning. And these 2 flames will ignite on either side. Thus, instead of 1 aspect, we are now awakening 2, and we do so by creating a balance between the mental and emotional body. So as we proceed, now walk ahead towards the first flame. Armed in one hand with your desire, which is the paper, and the other hand, that which is supporting your being, which is your wand, stand facing the first flame and release into this flame all that has kept you back, preventing you from becoming your best. Set the intent that for all to be released, every single thing holding nothing back, even though you might not be aware of it, release it into the first flame and then extinguish the flame. And once you do that, see its power giving life into the 2 supporting flames on either side of you. And then you walk to the next flame. As the second flame, I want you to share this gift with another. Thus share with someone else a way for them to let go of that which limits them. It can be the person that you desire. It could be 2 or many persons. Give unto others your wisdom, and then extinguish the flame, and magically see 2 outer support flames ignited as you begin to walk towards the third flame. And again breathe and become aware of the crystals on either side of the hallway as you proceed, and the 2 streams of running water on either side of the hallway, with the outer flames lighting up the walls and the inner passage. The singular flame wants you to release into its promise of something that you will do to help yourself shift focus, something emotionally, not physical, a thought process that you shall arrest and change using the power of your magical wand, helping you to shift your focus, extinguish the flame, and once done, the 2 outer flames become ignited at the same time. Now walk towards the 4th flame. Here again, Bring into your memory something that scratches you inside, something that stresses you inside, or something that has lingered on in your thoughts that you have not let go, something that hinders your light. Release it into the fourth flame. Forgive yourself and extinguish the flame. And as you do, you see another 2 outer flames coming alive on either side. Walk towards the 5th flame. In this flame, you were asked to bring to your mind the times when you should have spoken out and you didn't. When you should have expressed and shared what you could have changed the outcome of a situation for the better and you didn't. Yet you still feel you should have, you could have. Here, make a promise to your heart that the way forward is for you to express what you feel you need to, and not by not deliberately upsetting yourself or another, but rather to support success and happiness. And with that, extinguish this flame, and this lights up the outer 2 flames. And as you walk deeper into the hallway, you come to face the 6th flame. Here I ask you to find within your mind the times you judged yourself because of the accepted norm, even though you had come to realize that indeed it is not the way. And you're now seeing things in a different light. So promise yourself from this way forward, this time forward, that you will enact and react by being non-reactive in a way that will first form a clear picture from every aspect, even remotely, before you think of labeling an outcome with judgment. Extinguish the flame which lights up the outer 2 flames as you come to face a 7th flame. And at this flame, beloved ones, make a promise to yourself that every day you will do something towards that which is written on your paper. Even if it is only to give thanks for it or for being grateful. By serving you through gratitude, you increase the flow of manifestation from 1,000 to 10,000 fold. By thanking that which you are not or do not have, you bring it into manifestation a lot faster than by asking for it to actually be done. The law of cause and effect, the law of gratitude, the law of acceptance, the laws of understanding, the laws of enjoyment, all of which through are separate laws unto themselves, culminate as the law of attraction. Thus, as you face the 7th flame, you extinguish this flame, making a promise that you shall work daily at thinking differently, a little more than yesterday, as the 2 flames on either side ignite, bringing balance to the individual 7th flame, supporting you completely, letting go of everything that limits you to create the unlimited. Through gratitude, through love. Now, with these beautiful candle energies lighting up the hallway, with its crystal formations everywhere, and the 2 inner cave streams gently flowing on either side, straight ahead of you, through the mist in the distance, a man comes walking toward you. The one you know as Merlin. He comes forth to stand facing you, looking at you in the eye, and what does he look like? See the reflection of his love within his eyes. The deep love that he is reflecting back at you, that he has for you. Connect your third eye to his. And now if there's anything you feel imbalanced about, any doubt that still exists, any uncertainties you want to release, release it now from your lower mental into Merlin's higher mental. And in this way, we charge your lower vibrations of your mental field with his higher mental vibrations that shall aid you in releasing anything that limits you. Again, bring into your mind your personal symbol, the symbol of trust that you created in your third eye, allowing Merlin now to charge it with his energy, further empowering it and rewiring your third eye in support of your evolution. See the symbol come alive as it transforms into a brilliant crystalline energy glowing with sparkling mother of pearl like crystalline brilliance and vibration. And once done, release the energy flow between your third eye. And Merlin now hands you a gift. He hands you a folded piece of paper. Open it and read it. It has a personal message written on from him to you. Express your gratitude. Take the piece of paper that Merlin has given you and fold it inside your piece of paper that you have. And with that, Merlin leans forward, giving you a special and beautiful kiss on your third eye, sealing your third eye with his love for you to relinquish any doubt or fear as he empowers you. And he steps aside, and you see in the distance ahead a massive, massive fountain, a 3-tier fountain with its water tumbling into a huge base foundation of this fountain. The most exquisite sound of water and vibration. For a moment, be still and feel connecting to this energy, creating a link between yourself and the fountain's water through your solar plexus as it creates a balanced energy in support of your liberating emotions, bringing balance within the solar plexus. Also feel how the sacred waters form a link with your heart center, with your heart energy. And through this energy, feel the fluidity and balance, thus the liquid aspect of the water connects with and balances the liquid emotional aspects held within your sacral center. Now appearing right in front of you of the fountain is the being that you know as Yeshua. He has with him a crystalline jug, which he uses to scoop some fountain waters, and he walks towards you and asks you to place your folded piece of paper into the crystalline jug that is filled with these sacred waters. And with that, see how the water and the paper becomes one energy. See how the energy of the paper, which is the earth element, and the element of water change characteristics, becoming one of liquid crystalline. The Divine Lord Yeshua holds the crystalline jug in line with your throat chakra, and he asks you to set the intent for all that you have worked with this day to be absorbed into the crystalline water. And with that, steps forward and asks you to take the jug from him and drink from the sacred water. Swallow the water of miracles. Feel this water being absorbed in your stomach, into your circulation, into every part of your body, every cell and tissue, every muscle, every bone, and how this water feels eventually reaching and gathering in the area known as your sacral center. Here at this level, bring into your mind a magnificent crystal symbol, identical to the symbol that you held in your third eye, but a lot larger. Now see how this larger symbol becomes liquid, fluid, for the sacral is about liquidity, fluidity, and visualize how the symbol fluidly is one with the flow of your sacral chakra. Visualize how the sacred Christ waters that you drank increases the power within your sacral center in support of you expressing yourself as a balanced being. And when you are done and happy with this rewire, hand back the jug to Lord Yeshua, giving thanks. As he steps forward and you embrace him, and the two of you embrace, you feel the divine love and connection between your sacral chakras and his, igniting a brilliant golden flame within the very center of your personal symbol, held within the center. Release your embrace, and Yeshua steps aside as he indicates for you now to walk toward the fountain, taking with you the jug from his hands, scooping up the sacred waters from the Christ fountain, raising the jug, pouring these sacred waters over your head to wash your entire being as you feel this energy pouring over you, allowing it to refresh you and your energy centers that are glowing with the most brilliant light and color. Your energy field begins to vibrate at an increased frequency, and your energy shines as a brilliant pearlescent gem, reflecting its light in all directions. The vision of the Christed consciousness within and without. Step forward and come to the other side of the fountain and bring within your vision all that you have shared. The fountain, the flames, the crystal, the water streams which flows toward the fountain, and all the happiness. Turn around and walk away gently with gratitude from your heart, overflowing towards all until you come face to face with a massive marble door. And it is this door that allows you to exit from this plane of existence back into your physical. So with your mind and visual intent, wave the magic wand and instantly you manifest the bottle of water in your other hand, remembering that your entire being is filled with that which you have written down, that which you have ingested is now part of your sacral energy. It is a liquid part of every cell of your body, and now with materialization of the original energy that you began with this day in one hand, which is your programmed bottle of water, and your other hand, your magical wand. Use your third eye to open these marble doors and once again walk through forward into your new life. With that, very slowly bringing back your consciousness into this reality. Anchoring yourself into the earth, be grounded and see your water charged, knowing that it is filled with magic and your magic wand is available with you, for you at any time, anywhere. I ask you, where would you keep it? In your heart? Keep it anywhere you like, but take your magical gift from Merlin and keep it safely in the right place that resonates with you. And whilst you ground yourself into the awakening, into the now, connect with the bottle of water you have in front of you. Remember the consciousness that you have placed within it. And at any time through this day, when you leave, wherever you may be, the physical paper that you've written on, place under this bottle of water so that energy is constantly recharged into the water, and you may drink from this water into your new reality. This is your choice. If you have a partner or family member that wishes to share in this energy, they may do the same. Place their paper under the water and drink from it. Or better still, they may create their own manifestations. Beloved ones, this is the magic of water, and if you believe water to be bad, it is. If you believe it to be pure, it will be magical. Water coming from the fluid dimensions shifting its own vibrations as a mere flash of a thought. I, Artemis, give you hugs and kisses, wishing someday to return again. Until that happens, dear ones, please recall this experience and utilize this gift. Bring it into your life for all that you desire to shift and change for the better. I say go forth and plant the seeds of unconditional love, and do so without ever expecting that it may never grow, because it will. I gift you my bow and arrow, a gift to remind you that if you keep your focus and never taking your eye off the goal, that you too may be whomever you want to be in the flash of a light. And so be it. I, Artemis, and together with Lord Merlin, bless you with love, with light, with magic and miracles, and manifestation. Beloved ones, go well and be well. And so it is.